Good morning YouTubers, how are we? Stuart here from GBScotland. I've had the Brompton G line now for a few days. Yesterday my wife and I, we jumped on a train through to Nairn and we rode the wind home. It was great fun. So that was 28 miles. There's a few things I'm noticing with the G line for myself personally, particularly when it comes to being clipless. I don't normally wear flat shoes and flat pedals when I'm cycling, so I'm going to have to change that. It means I won't be able to take the left pedal out when I'm folding the bike up, but I can live with that for the feeling of that security when I'm clipped in. So today I've managed to put a little bottle cage on the front stem, mount, arm bit, and I really need one of those ones the magnetic ones, I can't remember what they're called now. Today I'm going to head out, no pressure, the sun's shining, it's relatively cool at the minute but it's going to warm up, and I'm going to tackle some hills with the 8-speed. On road I've got to get out of town, I'm heading towards Dallas. That's Scotland, not in America, and I am going to head up a big hill, test my legs, test the bike, down towards Carron, and I'll probably join the Speyside Way and head off-road towards Aberlour and back in towards Elgin, that direction. So I've not done anything to the bike, nothing's changed apart from I put a bottle cage on. It is as it came, 8 gears, let's see. Here we are, less than a mile and I'm turning the pedals. So clipless pedals for me, far superior. This flat shoe thing's not really that fun for me. But that's being said, that's the way they come. So I'm trialling it the way it comes. But I'm in no rush. Today is just about having fun. So there's a few things I anticipate might happen today. I might have to walk up a hill. I'm expecting it. I've only got 8 gears, as you know. So it'll be interesting to find out how that goes. As I've mentioned, I'm not clipped in. Again, that's going to have an impact on things, but we'll see how we go. And that's what today's all about. Putting this thing, I wouldn't say to its limits, maybe my limits with 8 gears. And I've done all these climbs before on my road bike and my gravel bike, and I've never walked and I've never had issues. So, and I've got my water today, which is good. Yesterday I never had water, I had to share hands, but that was only 28 miles. It's a tad windy today as well, so I've got a headwind heading west, and hopefully at some point I'll turn round and I'll get a push home, but we'll see. But I can't complain, got my legs out, sun's shining, I wouldn't say it's warm, but I'm certainly going to warm up. I'm out of town now, into the countryside, up past Clodagh, heading up towards Dallas. I've got a headwind. This section's never fun, no matter what you're cycling. But it's not a race, it's not about speed today. Never is with me, to be fair. I'm just out having fun. Have I mentioned that word? Because that's what it's all about, people. When you're on a bike, just have fun. Don't worry about the numbers, unless you're racing, obviously, or you're training. But just get out there, enjoy life, enjoy the fresh air. So good. I'm just outside the hill of Wangy, that's right. You won't be able to read the sign, but that's what it says, the hill of Wangy. Dallas is just over there, that's where I'm heading. I'm going to turn left into Dallas and then I'm probably going to go up behind those hills. And Elgin's that direction. So far so good. Headwind's a bit of a pest, but I kind of knew that when I came out. Here's hoping it turns round at some point and gets me on the back and pushes me along. So once I get to Dallas, I'm going to stop. We'll look at the profile on the Garmin and we will have a look. Here we are entering Dallas, windy Dallas. Almost upon the hill. So windy. Okay, not sure if you can see that. 0.7 miles. I'll be going up 57 metres, 5% average. Not too sure how the old filming's going to go because I've got my clamp here. We'll see how it goes. So I apologise in advance if whatever I film up here is shaky, wobbly, windy. Wish me luck. I'm not far into the climb and I'm on my easiest gear now. No more range. Currently at 6%. Hey, but don't get me wrong, I'm doing alright. 6.5 miles an hour. That's 15 miles in. I'll tell you what, this bike is probably one of the comfiest bikes I've ridden. And I love my gravel titanium bike with the handlebars from Redshift, but these ergon grips and the straight bar and just the position I'm sat in, I've really enjoyed it. And I'm very, very comfortable. And that's a good thing. Here comes the truck. So the next part of this climb is 1.5 miles, average 3%, going up 73 metres. I'm not going very fast as anticipated. I'm averaging about 10.5 miles an hour, but it's a good test. Loving it. Wish that sun would break through a little more and just warm up a little bit, but I think this next 1.5 miles will do that. And once I get to the top, you know what goes up must come down. Well, that's us over the top, heading down towards Nicando now. That wasn't too bad. There's Ben Runis over in the distance there. Now I get some good downhill down towards Nicando, so I'm going to enjoy it. Look at that, what a view. That's us in the wee town of Nicando, heading up towards Archiston, which is that direction, and then I'll turn right towards Carron. I'm going to pick up the Speyside Way, head between Carron and Craigellachie, and then I'm going to make a decision on what I'm going to do next, and I can't quite decide, so we'll see. So I was planning heading up towards Archiston, and I forget Nicando Ruler Mill's just down the road, and I think you can, well, according to the sign, you can pick up the Speyside Way, and that's where I'm heading. So I'm going to try and pick up the Speyside Way and take this bad boy off-road a little bit. So I've picked up the Speyside Way. That was unexpected, not what I'd planned. The old station. The Speyside Way runs from Buckie, I believe, all the way to Avidmore. It's an old railway line, so it's very flat and the trail has been upgraded. So this will be an off-road experience. First one on the Brompton, and we'll see how we get on. That's us now in Carron, just passing Dalmanach Distillery, right in the heart of Speyside. And if you could smell it, I wish you could. I can smell all the still in the background. If you like a whiskey, I certainly do. So good. Just going to head over the bridge, head towards Aberlour and stop there for a bite to eat. Head on towards Craigellachie. This is good fun. You need to get one of these bikes, I'm just saying. Made it to Aberlour, passing the Mash Tun. Highly recommend a visit there. Not today though. Old railway station again. Time for some lunch. That's lunch hut in Aberlour. Heading towards Craigellachie now. And I'm going to debate whether I'm going to go up a big hill or not. I probably will, because that's what I'm like. But I'm guaranteed I'm going to walk up some of it. I just got a feeling. Because it's hard work with 12 gears. Never mind 8. But hey ho, you never know. That bonny view. So I've just passed through Craigellachie and I'm heading up the big hill, or it will be. That's me committed now. I could turn back, but I'm not going to. I'll just have to plod on. If I walk, I walk. If I don't, I don't. But this is one versatile bike and I'm loving it. Yes, I am. It's my new favourite toy. I've taken off my road mics because the batteries have died again. Don't seem to last very long. I'm about to get some sweat on. I remember the first time I came up this road and I saw that hill, and that's where I thought I was going. Luckily I'm going this way. We're still climbing, but it's better than that. The Ben climb, the one I was worried about, and you can see why. Average percent 7, a mile, 1.2 miles, 133 metres up, with a big dark bit there. It's a fair climb. And I was just trying to take a nice photo for Instagram and drop my bike. Luckily no damage apart from my Garmin mounts snapped, so it doesn't really stick on. And we're just going off road. Yay! So it's bound to fall off. It's got tethered, so it'll dangle, but it's always the same. Okay, here we go. I'll maybe see you at the top. That's climb number 1. I like to head up around here and climb again. But that was hard work. Whew. Definitely noticing the lack of gears. However, I never stopped. I never walked. So let's get climb 2 done. Let's get to the top of this climb. Water bottle. Now I'll tell you why I lost my water bottle there, because I've lost my nut. Too much vibration. Obviously, yeah, I thought it was tight this morning. There's maybe not enough thread. I'm definitely learning a few things here. That's what this is all about. So I'm definitely going to have to change my water bottle setup, and I need to get a new Garmin mount. I'm absolutely sweating. What am I going to do with my water bottle now? I wonder if I can take a screw off somewhere else. And this is why we do it. Look at that view. One more hill here, a good descent, another climb, and then I'm going to take the road back home. You probably can't see it from here, but there's Boat of Brig down there. And I'm going to go along that road and then up around there, heading towards the coast. And then I'm going to sort my bike out when I get home. I've learnt a lot, yeah, definitely. We'll have a debrief at the end, so join me for the rest of the way. Well guys, that's my first official crash on the Brompton. If you don't like blood, look away. Oh. Just came down there a bit too quick. Lost the front end. Oh man, I've ripped my jacket as well. Oh, I can feel my elbow. Whew. That was sore. Hope everything's alright. This side's smashed. No. Oh well. I might be calling for help to get me home. All in the name of pushing the limits. Right, I'm going to cut it there just now, sort myself out. Not what I expected to happen today. However, I'm home, I'm patched up, abrasions, no lacerations, no broken bones. Now, let's check this kit. That's my board jacket. Hopefully that'll patch up somehow. Little hole there. My re-strap bag. I think it's just more dirty than anything, so that'll clean up hopefully. I did hear a pop actually when I crashed. Turns out it's my bag of crisps. I can handle that. Let's have a look at the bike. This is a little hardy bike, so that just needs cleaned. That just needs cleaned. I lost a screw from the bottle cage earlier on. I broke my my mount for my. Well, I didn't break it, I bent it. Look at that. That's from into the 360 camera. My Garmin mount snapped off. A little bit of W in there. But do you know what? There's not a mark on the frame. And it folds up just right. And it rides fine. So, for you, I can handle a few scrapes and bruises, but the bike's okay. So, let's have a little talk about the bike and what I did today. So my plan today was to test the 8-speed gear ratio, and although I'm used to more, I managed fine. I got up the hills I wanted to get up without getting off the bike and without stopping or walking, which I was pleased about. It handles well off-road. The crash, I believe, was a result of mud, and I don't even know if any tyre would have handled the mud that I went through today, and I was maybe going too fast, so nothing to do with the bike, more my handling skills maybe, but it is what it is. These things happen. I'm okay, the bike's okay. So for an off-road Brompton, these things are epic. I'm going to suggest I'm going to get some more gears just to have that extra few or the option to have the extra few, and I might look at different tyres if there's such a thing for 20-inch more knobbly tyres. But on the road, it's great. It feels epic, it rides epic. I just love it, and I think this is my new favourite bike. Just saying. Anyway, it's time for a shower, it's time for a beer. I'm going to leave it here. I hope you've liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, and anything you would change about the bike, anything you'd like to ask questions about, feel free, drop it in the comments and I will reply as soon as I can. Bye!